Today, I'm going to be selecting 2 people to get my zero upfront funds. 2 people, okay? So you got to stay here till the very end, and we're selecting 2 people to get $500 invested in your business, okay? And you guys can actually take the business model that Anik is about to teach you guys, and if you want, then use that $500 and create a business, okay? That's what I want to do. So anyways, sorry for interrupting. I just want to remind you guys that today we have our double giveaway of our Zero Up Fund. So Anik, I'm going to give it back to you. Sorry for interrupting.
All right, no problem. Well, thank you everyone for having me here. All right,
our double giveaway of our Zero Up Fund. So
I've been working really hard. All right, no problem. Thank you everyone for having me here. All right,
our double giveaway of our Zero Up Fund. So
I've had some sleepless nights. So right before I got on here, energy from, look at that, wow. Love it, love it. Mark is right. Yeah. Cowabunga, who wrote Cowabunga? Oh, I love it. Thank you guys. See, this kind of stuff, I'm telling you, it literally oozes into the person who's presenting. So everyone who's ever presenting will always feed off the energy of the audience. So thank you so much. We've got a powerful session today. I'm actually going to go over a very simple model that many of you may have seen, but repetition is key. Thank you so much. We've got a powerful session today. But that's not it. I'm actually going to go over one step deeper. All right, very simple model that many of you may have seen. I'm going to share with anybody about how to deploy this one-page website. As soon as I start to draw the funnel, all of you are going to say, oh, I've seen that. Oh, I know where he's going to go with that. But you don't. You don't know where I'm going to go with it because I've never really talked about it. And we've been behind the scenes fine-tuning and perfecting. I wasn't going to really come out today with it, but I thought that I'm going to go ahead and let it all out for the Ask Fred Lam show, and I'm going to give it to you guys, all of it. All right, how many of you are pumped about that? Type in me. Type in me if you're pumped about getting some stuff that is truly, truly unique. Look at that. Lots of me's pouring in. I love it. All right, then what we're going to do so I'll go over some very specific examples of how to use this one-page website. And I'll periodically try to do some questions as well. It just depends on how we kind of flow. I do want to ask a couple of questions before we get started. Number one, I want to ask, for those of you who did join Learn Insider last week or in the process of the last few days, made your $5 contribution to the great cause of Village Enterprise. First of all, a heartfelt thank you for that. We are about to announce tomorrow that we've already raised over $12,000. $12,000. We've literally 50% of the 25 has been raised, and I can promise you that by the end of this month, our goal will be met. We will have totally raised $25,000. So first of all, for those of you who did join, for those of you who made that amazing and generous contribution, that by the end of this month, our goal will be met. We will thank you to you and Fred as well. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here to ask your audience for that. Now, what I really want to also know is, along with that, you got those three amazing. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here to ask your audience. Some of you are now 7 days into that. Some of you may be a few days less. Along with that, you can you just type into the question box what your experience has been so. contribution to a wonderful cause, while you also get tons of free courses and get an ability to try Learn Insider for 21 days. Is that fair? Type in fair. If after I give you tons of value, the only ask I have, I'm upfront, I'm transparent, I tell you right from the beginning that that's what would happen at the end. Type in fair if that's okay with you. Look at that. Just fair is pouring in. Lionel writes more than fair. Thank you so much for that, Lionel. I really appreciate it. Super fair writes Karen. All right, lots of fair, so we're in agreement. Let's get the show on the road. All right, so I'm going to start by first going over this 5-step model, right? Let me just kind of go back up and tell my story a little bit. So when I first started trying to make money online, I literally turned to Google. I went to Google. I typed in how to make money. Google came back and gave me a suggestion and said online. I was like, huh, what's that? So I clicked on it. And I found all the usual crap that we see till this day. Google came back and gave me a suggestion and said online. I was like, huh, what's that? I didn't buy any of it, luckily, because I had found all the usual crap that we see till this day. Google. Then I found this forum where it was really intriguing. People seemed to be selling digital products and making, you know, tens of thousands of dollars a month. And I thought to myself, man, I can do that. That sounds interesting. Sounds legit. You know, I could talk to these people. I could message them. Every time I thought I had it, I failed. Every time I thought I had it, I failed. Every time I thought I had it, I failed. Over and over again. So I finally got so fed up. I got to the point where I was about to quit. And finally, I posted on the forum. I said, I'm quitting. It's it. I'm done. You know what? Type in me. Type in me if you can appreciate that frustration. If you've been there, type in me right now. If you've been there where you're like, God, how long am I going to keep trying? I can't make it work. Oh, look at that. You know, Rajiv writes me all the way across. Guys, you are in good company. Believe me, I know how it feels. You know what? Fred knows how it feels. Fred's been there. He's done that as well. You guys just don't realize, because you only hear about our successes. You don't realize all the massive amounts of failures that take place before that success comes. It's like the famous saying, yes, I'm an overnight success story. It only took me 18 months. So, you know, finally I post this on the forum, and everyone's talking about how if people start messaging back like, oh, come on, man, you can do it. Don't quit, blah, blah. I said, oh, guys, you know, I think one more day if it's not able to work out. Anyways, I get a private message on a forum from someone who's never messaged me, who has zero forum history, says, kid, I've been watching you for a year. I don't want you to quit. Love the hustle. Let me help you. I've never helped anyone. So, all right, what do you got? So shows me what to do. Gives me some steps. That night I had to make a decision. Am I going to do it or am I not? So I decided to go ahead and try it. Now, here's what I did. Here's the system he shared with me, okay? So let's get desk scribble up here. Can you guys see a squiggly line on the screen? Type in yes if you can see a squiggly line on the screen. All right,
no.
Yes, if you can see a squiggly line. All right, Mike Whitaker. Mike Whitaker says, I'm calling you out, Mike. What's with the bad attitude? Says, holy shit, you're rambling. 16 minutes of nothing. Mike, my friend, I'm trying to teach, and if you don't like it, I would honestly say you got to leave, right? And I always call people out because, guys, we don't bring that kind of negativity to these webinars, all right? And I know Fred doesn't want it. All right, now, how about now? Can you see my screen now? A bunch of people are typing in no. Yes, 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 yes. All right, now we're in business. All right, Mike, this is for you. It's time to start doing some training. All right, so this is what I did, okay? This is my first breakthrough. Is he told me that no matter what happens, right, we need traffic. This is what I did, okay? This is my first breakthrough, traffic, right? He told me no matter what kind of business we build, that's no matter what happens, right? We need that as a de facto. This is what I did to have traffic. But what I was trying to do is I was doing all kinds of crazy things. I was taking a lot of, I don't know, blog posts, I was just doing tons of crazy stuff. A lot of times what I was doing is I was sending traffic directly to an affiliate website. Okay, directly to an affiliate website. And it wasn't working for me. I wasn't able to make it work. So this guy comes in and says, look, this is wrong. All right, this is wrong. And what you want to do is send traffic to a page first that's on your website, and we call it a review page. Okay? On this page, you have a headline, and we call it subheadlines, and at the very end, you give them a link. Okay? On this page, you have sends people to the affiliate site. And I thought, seriously, this is your profound idea? Like, how is this going to do anything? But I had nothing to lose. I gave it a shot. And I thought, seriously, this is your profound idea? Like, how is this going to do anything? I worked until 3 in the morning. All right, and the next morning I woke up, I was so nervous, so scared. I ran into
and I thought, seriously, this is your profound
idea.
idea.
That was the first night I had 3 in the morning. All right, and the next morning I woke up, I was so nervous, so scared. I finally had made some money, so I thought, done. I got this idea down. We're in business. So I start doing it again and again and again and again. And pretty soon, check this out. I had a website in the World of Warcraft niche. I had a website in the piano niche. I had a website in the internet marketing niche. I had a website in personal development. I had a website in guitar. I'm trying to remember everything. I had a website in PSP, PlayStation Portable. Nintendo Wii. I had a website in Nintendo Wii. I had all these websites, and they were doing the same thing, okay? I would literally, I had traffic. I would get from forums and from Google or whatever, and I'd send them straight to a review site of that niche, and I'd send them to the affiliate. And it was working. As a matter of fact, total affiliate income grew to about $50,000 a month. How many of you would be happy with $50,000 a month? Type in me right now. Type in me if you'd be happy with $50,000 a month. Go ahead, type in me. Right? Lots of me's pouring in. Yeah, exactly. I was loving it. You know what's funny, guys? Here's a funny story. So I just was like graduating college. I still lived at home with my parents. I was making $50,000 a month, checks flying in. My dad panicking, thinking I'm doing some kind of drug dealing or whatever. He couldn't figure out what was going on. And all of a sudden, one morning, so almost all of my traffic, by the way, like most of my traffic in those days was coming from Google. Facebook wasn't around, and YouTube, you could do free stuff, but you couldn't do YouTube ads or anything. So even then, I think YouTube was just starting. So Google, okay, you could do paid traffic at. So all my traffic is coming from Google. And one morning, so I wake up and I run, go downstairs, whatever, my usual, get coffee. I log in to check the system, and and one morning, I wake up and I run, go downstairs, whatever, my usual, get coffee. I log in to check the system. $1,000 in sales already, or and one morning, I wake up and I run, go downstairs, whatever, my usual, get around, and I'm like, oh, there's got to be a mistake. I log in, I check clicks are down, everything's down. I wake up and I run, go downstairs, whatever, my usual, get around, and I'm like, oh, there's got to be a mistake. I log in, I check clicks. Can you imagine down, everything, guys? I wake up and I run, go downstairs, everything to go from making $50,000 a month to like zero, all because one place shut you down. And I wasn't the only one. That day there was an uproar in the industry. People were like, oh my God, I shut down my Google account. I don't have my Google account anymore. I lost everything I had. So I was back to square one. And that was when I started to do my research, and I learned the biggest issue was I was relying upon another company. I was relying on another source of traffic to make things work for me, and that was a problem. So what did I do? That was when this new system got innovated, where we look at traffic, right? You got to have traffic one way or the other, okay? And instead of sending traffic to the review page, right, you got to have traffic one way or the other. Send the traffic, okay, to what we call instead of sending traffic to the review page, right, you got to have traffic one way or the other. Because some of you are probably thinking, oh, come on, Anik, been there, done that, I've heard this stuff. Instead of sending traffic to the review page, you got to have traffic. I'm not sure. Because some of you are probably thinking, oh, come on, Anik, been there, done that, I've heard this stuff. Instead of sending traffic to the review page, you got to have traffic. So this was the opposite. So this was, when that happened, the email would get stored into this database, right? So there'd be all these emails, and guess who owns the database? You're damn right, you own the database, not Google. You own the database. So the email address flies into that, and the person has to go somewhere too, because the person's got two eyes, and when they hit submit, they need to see the page do something, right? Otherwise, they're gonna feel like it didn't work. So I got lazy, all right? And I got rid of the review page altogether, and I started sending the traffic directly to the thank you page, which was a affiliate offer. So all I needed was a URL from that affiliate offer, and I started to earn money. Okay, because now what I could do is I could also log automated emails. So as soon as somebody would get in there and register, I would, for 10 days minimum, okay? So this is like 10 days, I would make sure that they got emails from me, always taking them back to this offer. And it started to work well. And what was cool is I started to build this email list, but I didn't know what the heck to do with the email list. I genuinely had no idea what to do with it. So that was when I discovered the art of broadcasting. So literally, I could type one email, okay, hit the send button, and everybody in the database would get the email. But I wasn't doing it because I didn't understand it. All right. Finally, when I understood it, this is what happened. A friend of mine was launching a product, and it was like the perfect fit for my internet marketing list. Now, I had an internet marketing list of like 4,000 or 5,000 people. But after those 10 automated emails go, I was done. I wasn't doing anything with them. He messages me. I look at his product. I'm like, my God, this would be a great fit for my database. After those 10 automated emails go, I was done. I wasn't doing anything. 1 week launch. I was like, by the time I'm done writing my review, driving traffic to it, like I won't make a dent. And so somebody else says, why don't you mail it to your email list? I thought, all right, I could give that a shot. So I literally emailed my list and said, hey guys, there's a review coming out, get ready. The next day I mailed the review. The third day I said, oh, the product is about to launch. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm giving a bonus away, get ready. See, one of the things that we're going to now move and talk about is psychology. A lot of people don't understand. See, I'm working on a copywriting course right now called Copywriting Academy. All right. And what I've discovered is copywriters are no longer just what we call wordsmiths. They're not people who just write words. They are people who are marketing consultants. To be a powerful copywriter today, you have to understand psychology. And that's exactly what I'm teaching in Copywriting Academy, is I'm teaching the psychology of a buying process. And so today I'm going to dive in and show you 3 ways I use this one-page website. So when Fred talks about the one-page website, he's talking about this page. But what you don't know is what I do after the page, because that's where the magic happens. And it's all psychological. It's all basically in the process of copywriting. Now, I'm just curious. I'm coming out with a program called Copywriting Academy. I've done over $120 million worth of product sales on the internet. I'm telling you, it is because of my ability to write good sales messaging. And the best part is I have a 5-step formula. It is not tricky. I don't use fancy words, and you don't have to be a born writer. Guys, Fred is not even a native English speaker, and he is a brilliant copywriter after having worked with me. I'm just really curious, how many of you eventually, it's not even ready right now or available, how many of you would be interested in enrolling in that course because you understand the value of it? Type in copy, type in COPY, just type in copy if that is something that you would be interested in. This is more of like a personal survey for me. All right, so let me bring this back actually. Clear that, canvas, desktop background. All right, so what I want to do is show you guys the important elements this is an Optin page, guys. And you know what, there are so many softwares and tools now that just create this for you. Like, there's nothing techie in this. Okay, ebook cover. Like, here are the important elements that really help, okay? Obviously, a headline. You gotta have a strong headline. And in this case, we have kind of like this. We have this, and even the book cover kind of acts like a headline. It was pretty powerful. You got to have the word free. I mean, the word free is super powerful. So you see here, we got free. We got free. Quite honestly, I could probably throw it in there a few more times too. Probably should. The more times you say the word free, the better it is. And you've got 3 to 5 bullets. You don't need more. You don't want less. So we have 1, 2, 3. And you want a good button, which we've got right here. You see this line right here that says, give me free instant access, give me free instant access. This is time tested, ladies and gentlemen, time tested to be the best converting words in the button. Yes, it actually makes a difference. And let's see what else do we got here that's powerful. So we were doing this for Les Brown, right? So obviously, man, we're going to put all these emoticon, all these logos here because it's Les Brown. I mean, why not? He's got a massive brand. We put this little statement there to show his massive brand. We put the word millions in there to show his massive brand. So we put that out. But really, those are the 5 elements that create an opt-in page, okay? And this isn't the really important part. Yes, this page is important because, I mean, it's the first page people see, but it's what happens after this page where the magic happens. It's what happens after this page that money is actually created. All right. So far, how many of you have found this training helpful? This question is for Mike, who was saying we weren't doing any training. All right. All right. Let's see. Tejas says, dude, I can't buy another course. Tejas, I'm not selling you anything, my friend. Open your mind. I'm training and teaching right now. I've got nothing to sell to you. All right, let's see here. Look at all the yeses pouring in. All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Andrina writes, blew my mind. All right. Okay, So people are asking, how do I get an opt-in page? Guys, we'll address that later. There's lots of really cool technologies. I mean, you can join SendLane, okay, and do a free trial there, and they have a free opt-in page maker. It's like literally you click and drag tools, okay? So we can come back and talk about that during the Q&A time. So let's look at this, okay? So we've got all this, we've got all these elements to create a simple page. Now let's talk specifically about what we do. There's 3 funnels that can happen with an opt-in page. Number 1 is the one that you're used to me talking about, right? And I'll draw this out. So the first one that you're used to me saying and showing is affiliate marketing. It's where you can genuinely take someone else's product, attach it to the back end of that 5-step funnel, and start to sell someone else's product and make a sizable commission, talking 50, 60, 75% commission. All right, we'll go over that. I won't do that one as much just because I talk about it all the time. I want to give you guys some new stuff. Second is what I call the lead funnel, all right? This is for any of you who are happy to get on a phone with someone. And I'm going to show you, I actually, right now, I'm doing $300,000 a month in one funnel, and I'm going to draw it all out for you. $300,000 a month in our company, guys. It's sick. It's nuts. And it's the exact funnel. It's literally opt-in page, and then what happens afterwards, I'll show you. That's it. All right. But this does require a few things. So you got to get on the phone. All right. You got to have a super high ticket, with me like $10,000+ product. So not everyone can do this right away, but hey, you can do this in many ways, right? You could cut the phone out and just do a webinar. You could cut the high ticket out. You could do like a $1,000 program, and we do really well with that too. All right. I wanted to talk specifically about this new thing that we're working on, which is a $300,000 a month funnel, and I will draw it out for you. Now, the third is what I call the launch funnel, and I'll tell you something right now. This is the one where the big bucks are created, and this is also where psychology really comes out big time. Okay, so I'm going to come back to this one last, assuming you guys don't want me to talk about it, but I kind of already drew it. It's pretty plain, basic, and simple. But let's talk about real quick the lead funnel, and then last but not least, we'll talk about our launch funnel. All right, so let's talk about the lead funnel. Here's exactly how my lead funnel looks. So we have, as always, traffic that comes in, and they're going to go to a opt-in page where we offer a really cool free report to people. Okay, put in their email address. We have a headline up here. Here's where we change things up. So albeit this part stays the same, because I want to capture their email and be able to email them, this is where we change things up. We don't take them to a thank you page necessarily. We take them to a lead page. Now, what do I mean by that? Here's what a lead page is, okay? A lead page is going to have questions on there that you have to answer. You have to answer these questions. And as you answer these questions, there is a button at the end that says submit. And as soon as someone submits that, boom, it goes right into like whatever Google Forms or whatever form you want, and now you got people to call. So let me give you some examples of how this is being used. Right now in our company, we're doing $300,000 a month. That's it. You're looking at it, guys. The key, though, is we have the ability to call someone and sell to them. And I realize, fully open and available, that many of you right now don't have that ability, but I still want you to learn it, okay? I still want you to learn it. Now, the next funnel I'm going to show you after this, you do have the ability to do, all right? But I want you to know this because you guys wanted me to share advanced stuff, right? So is that okay? Is it okay that I'm teaching you advanced stuff that you may not necessarily be able to apply right away? Type in yes if it's okay. Rajiv writes, Jesus, that is awesome. I appreciate that. All right. Tejas writes, where's the traffic coming from? Yes, Tejas, it's coming from my email list. It's coming from Facebook. It's coming from social media. It's coming from YouTube. My friend, it's coming from everywhere. I get traffic from every place I can grab traffic from. Eduardo says, what about those who don't have traffic? Eduardo, you go get traffic, my friend. That's it. It's not that hard. All right. You just got to learn it. You got to figure it out. You got to focus on it. There's literally 32 ways. And you're a Fred Lam student, man. He's one of the traffic ninjas of the world. All right. He's one of the traffic ninjas in the world. Wow. Look at all the yeses pouring and people that they're absolutely okay with me talking about this. All right. All right. So That's what that looks like. Now, recently, we had a student of ours who came in, and he's a consultant, okay? So he actually sells a consulting service. Now, when he came in, he's young. He was like 20, he's like 23 or 24 years old. He was doing about $4 or $5, maybe $6,000 a month, which is awesome, right? For a 22, 23-year-old. And he's really good at what he does. So this is exactly what we did. We just put this funnel in place for him. And we only use Facebook traffic. That's it. Nothing else. We just do Facebook ads. Now, you guys are part of Fred's team, and Fred is one of the best people I know at teaching Facebook. But check this out. In just 90 days, okay? Probably maybe 100 days by now. I talked to him about 10 days ago. So, yeah, it's about 100 days now. We took him from making about $4,000 to $7,000 a month to now doing $40,000 to $50,000 a month. This is how. That's all he did. It's a simple funnel. All right, he had a free ebook, got people to it. They opt in. On the next page, he literally has an application form that says, I'll offer you a free 30-minute consult on this topic. If you want to talk to me, just fill in the form below. And he's getting about 10 to 15% of the people that land on that form to fill it out. And then all he's doing, he's not a salesman. Trust me, he's not a salesman. He's a shy guy. He's just calling them and having a conversation with them about whatever it is they want to ask him. And at the end, he's saying, hey, do you want to continue working with me? It's XYZ per month, using just a simple one-page site, right? So how many of you, type in 100, type in 100, type in 100 if you really want to learn what Fred did. Type in 100 right now if you really want to learn what Fred did, make $100,000 using a one-page website. Look at all that coming in. Whew. All right, let's put Fred back on the burner here.
Are you putting me on the spot again?
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, Fred. I'm giving away all your secrets, my friend.
Fred is in trouble. I saw that. Someone said I'm in trouble. Who's that? Bernard. I am not in trouble.
All right.
Again, yeah.
So Fred's $100,000 secret. It's because Fred has mastered psychology, right? Like I said, that's what we teach in the copywriting program. It's all about psychology. That once you understand that, that's when marketing gets easy. So what do? All right. We take one page and you opt in. And I'm going to actually give you guys a prime example. What if I told you that you are in Fred Lam's psychological trap right now? What would you guys say right now if I told you that Fred is displaying his marketing genius right now to you? You're in it. You're stuck in it right now. Damien says, help. I love this. Lionel says, holy shit. All right. It's not a bad trap, guys. It's going to show you that marketing works. So we're so used to, right? We have this mindset where people say, money in, like money out, money in. Oh my God, I got traffic. I need money now. I need sales now, right now, right now, right now. And what we forget is if we could just take a deep breath, give it 2, 3, 4 days. That's it. 2, 3, 4 days. What if you could make 10 times as much money? So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Today, you can have $1. Okay? Tomorrow, you can have $2. And in 4 days, you can have $8. Which do you want? Type it in. I want you to answer this. Type it in. All right. Hassan is so right. Hassan says this psychology stuff is the hardest to learn. You know, Hassan, do you know why? Because nobody teaches it. Nobody teaches it. That's exactly why. This is all I'm going to be teaching for the rest of this year. I'm so pumped, so excited, because what you've got to learn is the best marketers, the best entrepreneurs, they are psychologists. They understand the mind, human nature. Do me a favor right now. If you haven't started studying it, study something called NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. I am literally reading 4 books a day right now at the same time, all on the topic of neuro-linguistic programming. I'm not even kidding. I have a set schedule. I read morning, lunch, evening, and then before bed. I'm reading 4 different books. I really want to take this stuff in. A lot of you are typing in 8, right? A lot of you are typing in 8. Okay, so yes, you want the 8, but that's not how you behave. Right now, logically, you're saying that, but most people do not behave that way when put in a natural habitat. So here's how this works. All right, let me erase this real quick. So I'll give you a prime example. Now, guards down. We're not selling anything today, so you don't have to think, oh, here we go. But Fred sent you emails, right, days ago, getting you prepped up and ready for this event. So you went maybe 4, 5, maybe more days ago. You popped your email address in here. What did Fred show you on the other page? So same thing happened, right? Your email address went into a database, but what did Fred try to sell you something on the thank you page? Tell me, did Fred try to sell you something on the thank you page when you registered to be a part of this webinar? Yes or no? Arlinda, no. Robin, no. Farid, no. Audrey, no. Elizabeth, Lionel, Cynthia, Damien, Remus, Marcia, Melissa, AJ, Thomas, Juan, Barbara, Ryan, Hassan, Lynn, CB, Kagan, everybody saying no, 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 no. Mario says, I don't remember. He did it, Mario. Take my word for it. Okay? So that's interesting. Why not? Because Fred is smart and he chooses most of the time to go 4 or 5 days out. Now, Fred's awesome. He's such a gem that he forewent the opportunity to have products that he could be endorsing or selling on these webinars to give me this slot to, first of all, because he loves you guys and he just wants you to have training. Secondly, he wanted to support our Village Enterprise cause. But ideally, if you want to just visualize this, pull me out right now. Just imagine I'm somebody in who's selling a great product that will help you a lot. Fred stands to make a lot of money. And had he tried to sell that right upon the time when someone gave their email address, he wouldn't, right? So during those days, that's psychology happening. All right, so what's happening during these 4 days before the actual webinar happens? Now, I know I keep picking on the example of webinar, but I'll go back and I'll show you how this applies even when there are no webinars, and how this applies when there's a product launch happening, a digital product launch in your niche. Any niche, every niche has a product launch, right? You don't have to get on webinars. All you have to do is send emails, okay? The webinar is just an example I'm picking on, so I can pick on Fred. So one day in, he gets to build, so all this time, he gets to build anticipation. Okay, he gets to build anticipation. Let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever noticed that when, when Sega, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft launch a new video game system, it just so happens to fall right around Christmas time, and it's always, oh, we have limited quantities, limited quantities. How many of you notice that? Type in me if you've noticed that. Every time. A new video game is coming out. Every time. Limited quantities, and it's happened to be coming around Christmas always, where it's gift time. Everyone's saying, oh yeah, I've noticed. Man, they are building anticipation. They start talking about it weeks in advance. You ever notice the movie being released? All of a sudden, Tom Cruise, who's starring in this film, is now touring, and he's on every single, TV show, radio show, internet show. And you're seeing him more and more, and you're getting excited. Oh, Tom's got a movie coming out. Tom's got a movie coming out. Versus if one day you just walked into the movie theater and they're like, here you go. You want to watch Tom Cruise's movie? You'd say, what? What movie? What's this about? I didn't know he had a movie. What's going on? Versus 2 weeks ago, you're like, oh my God, yeah, I've been seeing this thing everywhere. I'm in, I want to see it. You're catching on to something, right? Anticipation builds during those 4 days, hence drastically increasing your conversions at the end. That's why you see this huge increase in income. Second is qualification. You allow someone to qualify themselves. Who's a better prospect? Someone who just impulsively gave you their email address and showed up, or someone who's been waiting for you to send them the email about this product for 5 days or 4 days? Who's the better prospect? Tell me. Someone who just impulsively signed up and just found out now, or someone who's been waiting for 4 days for you to send that email? Number one is the impulsive person. Number two is the person who's been waiting. Who's the better person? Tell me right now. I want to see. Gosh, no one should get this wrong, guys. Hey, Jenny, you got it wrong. I think you must have been mixed up. Come on, no one should get this wrong. Yes, it's the number two. It's the person who's been waiting because they've qualified themselves. They just want in at that point. There's not going to be very many things that matter anymore. Right, number three, informed. So I'll give you a prime example. Video game systems coming out. Let's just go back to, you know what, let's go to that movie. Movie's coming out, all right? Tom Cruise is on this first show, and you're watching it, Tonight Show, and he's like, oh yeah, in this movie we do lots of stunts. I got injured at one of the stunts. It's really cool. I had this awesome scene, and you're watching, you're like, whoa, okay, so an action movie. I get it. Like it's got a lot of, he got injured now. Wow, that must be crazy scenes. And then he goes off, and the next day you're listening to the radio, and he's on the radio show, and he's like, and then they're talking about something completely different. So, oh yeah, it was a romantic love story. You know, it's got a beautiful new actress in it. She's da 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 da, and you're like, wow, okay, there's a love story to it too. You don't even realize it. You're getting informed over the time. So when it's time to go to the movie, man, you know how long it is. You know what time you want to go. You know what it's about. You've been reading reviews. You're pumped because you're informed. You gotta admit. That's some pretty powerful stuff right there. So how many of you can already see the value of psychology? Say me if you can see the value of psychology. All right? All right, all right, all right. Yes, 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 yes. Lots of me's pouring in. Love it. So my friends, this is the funnel that nobody talks about, which is what it's called the launch funnel. So when you are promoting a product, dare you on the thank you page, just provide a video or some content. And know that in time, okay, over time you'll build them up. Just know that you are going to have a pitch here. But you'll have made much, much more money. That is how Fred's able to turn one page into $100,000 and do it super, super quickly. Super, super quickly. All right? Let's see here. All right. Did you guys find what we've talked about impactful so far? Type in yes if you love the training that you've seen so far. Just type in yes if you love the training that you've seen so far. Got a lot of value out of it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wow. Lots of yeses coming in. All right. Does it work with ClickBank? Someone says, yeah, it works with everything, guys. It's sales psychology. People make buying decisions based off of stuff like this. All right, thank you. Rajiv says fantabulous. Clive says fantastic. Thank you, Anik. You guys are most welcome. Mr. Fred, if we could get you to come back here, I'd love to see if there's any questions or some things that you want to bring up about how it is that you make your $100,000, man.
Well, that's the exact model that I did it, and you actually gave it all away. So now, obviously, this is just one type of method for you to actually generate $100,000. There are actually several more ways that you can utilize this. Number one, running as an affiliate, right? You can actually, in the TYP, if you want like immediate sales right away, you can then sell an affiliate offer. Now, here's another method that you can use this one-page website to actually make money and without you even knowing it, which is reselling clicks on Clickonomy. So last week we did talk about Clickonomy. Put in a me in the question box if you guys remember about Clickonomy. Okay, put in a 2 in the question box if you don't even remember what it is, or you haven't even heard of it. All right, I actually got a lot of 2s coming in as well. So Clickonomy is a complete marketplace where you get to buy and sell email traffic. And because with this method right now, you have a database and you have all these email addresses, it will give you the opportunity and give you the ability to resell your clicks to someone else. And that way, you basically can make your money back. And you just have to be creative sometimes when it comes to really using a one-page website. Now, today, obviously, Anik shared you the best part, which is the crazier part, which is the launch funnel style, and really moving into the equation and then going into a launch stuff. There's also other ways, like I said, affiliate marketing. That's all does really, really well. And also, last but not least, it is people are not seeing screen. I'm seeing screen. Last but not least, it is basically, like I said, selling back the clicks, and that's what it is. So again, it really depends on what you wanted to do and how you wanted to do it. And one of the most important things, I'm not sharing my screen right now. That's why I'm actually in Vegas. I don't want to. My screen is going to be a little bit hard to see because it's going to take away a lot of bandwidth and it's going to crash the GoToWebinar. So that's what it is. Well, you guys all want to see me. Fine. I'll play my video. There you go. All right. So anyways, these are the ways that you can do it. And a one-page website can do a lot. You'll be surprised on what else it can do. Now, with that being said, how many of you guys would love to absolutely learn and master this one-page website business model? Put in a me in the question box, okay? Put in a me in the question box if this is something that you absolutely would love to learn more of. Obviously, we can't have Anik here every single week. That's going to be impossible. So that's why I'm not able to do this. and I'm able to actually get him on for like 2 in a row shows, which is very, very rare. So if you guys are interested in learning about this, now obviously I do have to say one thing though. You want to focus at one business at a time. Okay, if you're really running an e-commerce store, run your e-commerce store. If you want to start investigating about the one-page website, go ahead and do that as well. But your job is to make sure that you allocate enough time to actually diversify yourself and really focus at one business at a time. And maybe in the morning, you would focus on your e-commerce business. At night, you would focus on your one-page business, okay? Make sure, put in a deal if you guys agree with that, okay? I want to make sure that if I give you guys this opportunity to actually learn about it, you guys still work on your e-commerce store, but at the same time, you want to allocate time to actually work on your one-page website. All right, got a lot of deals right now. And remember earlier, it's all about the mindset, right? It's all about the mindset. And in order for you to actually become what society has created us right now, which is going to school, getting a job, going to school, getting a degree, getting a job, work up the ranks, and basically retire, all right? That's what we're still being taught to do right now. And that mindset, and I would have to say, it really messes up. And it really mess up people that really want to become an entrepreneur. So the first thing that you got to do is to really change your mindset and to really understand how it would really look like when I become a true entrepreneur. What does it take? What do I have to know? Put in mindset if you agree that you need to actually get your mindset right. You need to understand how to actually get out of the mindset of what society has been teaching us, so that you yourself can really get ready to embrace entrepreneurship. All right, great. I got a lot of people saying mindset right now. A lot of people agree with me. Now, I do have to say, okay, I am a little bit too young to teach you about mindset. I'm still going through a lot of them right now. And obviously, what I want to do is, how would you like, okay, to go through a 21-day transformation and also at the same time, really understand and even implement this one-page business model? Put in a 1 in the question box if you guys are truly ready and you want to actually go through a 21-day transformation and get your mindset right, get a one-page business up and running. All right, I got a lot of ones coming in. And the only thing that I would actually ask you guys to do, and I know that a lot of you guys actually have done this last week, but for those of you who actually have not done so, I would seriously ask you to do this. If you contribute $5 today, okay? How many have $5 right now? Put in the word me. If you have $5 right now in your pocket, in your wallet, even in your credit card, right? Everyone's giving me right now. So here's what's going to happen. That $5 is going to go to a nonprofit. We're not making any money, okay? Anik is not making any money. I'm not making any money. We're directly having this $5 given to Village Enterprise, who basically gives those money and help an underprivileged village to make entrepreneurs, okay, to invest into their business and to help them succeed online. And here's what I'm going to do, okay? For those of you that made a $5 contribution, okay, it doesn't matter if it's last week or this week, I will match your contribution. So what that means is that together we are going to actually contribute $10 toward Village Enterprise. And in return, you're going to get 3 free courses. These 3 free courses will basically give you a 21-day transformation on getting your mindset right, getting yourself basically ready to become an entrepreneur. And in that 21 days, you will also learn everything that you need to know about the one-page business, okay? Put in the word deal right now if this is something that you would love to learn, okay? This is something that you would love to actually just contribute. It's just $5, right? And I know that a lot of people did it last week. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm very proud of you. And for a lot of you guys that still have not made that $5 contribution, I seriously would ask you to do that right now. And all you have to do is just go to www.startingfromzero.com/learn. Okay, I'm going to put that in the URL, www.startingfromzero.com/learn right into the URL so you guys can actually go in there. Now, like I always do, I'm very upfront and transparent to you guys all. There are going to be a bump and there are going to be an upsell. And if any of you that are going through this $5, I'm going to tell you the exact funnel, okay? And potentially, when you have your one-page business up and running, you can potentially copy this funnel as well that Anik has created. So when you're going to the page right now at startingfromzero.com/learn, you'll be seeing a complete page about what you're really going to get by donating $5 to Village Enterprise. And it will also say what Village Enterprise is about. Then from there, what's going to happen is that you will have a one-time opportunity to get a bump offer, okay? Now, the bump offer is $47. It actually teaches you how to become an email mastery, okay? I went through that course myself. That's why I'm able to actually write better emails now. Even though my English is not my first language, it's my second language, I'm still able to write some great emails only because I went through that as well. And this works for e-commerce. This works for digital publishing. This works for local businesses. You need to learn how to write emails. So again, it is up to you if you want to take that offer or not on really mastering about how to write emails. That is $47. Now, here's what's going to happen too. If you contribute $5, go through the 21-day transformation, and on day 21, after day 21, you can decide to continue to learn from Anik and from the Learns team. And from there, it's going to be $67 a month moving forward. Okay, I'm going to be flat out honest with you. It's going to be $67 a month, 21 days later. If you guys are going to stay in the 21-day and stay afterwards and really become a Learn Insider member, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you access to iPro Lab. It is a private membership portal where I teach things about I teach things about traffic. I teach things about basically things that I never talk about in the public, like how to run a Gmail ad, how to basically run Bing ad, like a lot of things I didn't even talk about, but it is basically under my arsenal, and I have all that inside iPro Lab. And we also get into a weekly webinar every Wednesday, which is tomorrow. We actually have a webinar that is exclusive to talk about traffic, to review your campaign, and all those other stuff. So for as long as you are basically inside Learn Insider, you will become a member right into iPro Lab. So you're technically paying one time, and you're basically having two different membership right at the same time. One's from Anik and one is from me. Okay. Now, last but not least, there is a one final upsell. It's $197. It's called the 10K formula. What that 10K formula will do is that it will teach you exactly how you can make your first $10,000 using not just the one-page business website, but an entire process on how to make your first $10,000. Now, when you go through that 10K formula, you will build at least a 1,000 people list, okay, an email subscriber list. And if you have qualified for that 1,000 email list, what's going to happen is that I will give you guys a deal that you guys will completely blow away. How many of you guys love Zero Up? Put in me in the question box if you guys love Zero Up, okay? All right, amazing. Okay, put in the word love it if you would love to have the ability to sell Zero Up to your new list that you're going to build, and you make 50% commission. So what that means is that if you sell two, that means that it paid for your entire Zero Up access already. Right? I'm going to give you 50% commission for it. And here's the crazy part, okay? If you guys are serious about this, what's going to happen is that every single Wednesday, I'm going to start training you to teach you and build a tribe of helping you guys become an affiliate. So what's going to happen is that I will first give you the pages, give you the emails, and tell you guys what you need to do to become my affiliate, okay? But again, you got to go through Anik's 10K formula program to do this. Once you're able to get a 1,000 person email list, I'll give you access to be an affiliate to sell Zero Up. And here's the beauty. It doesn't stop there. And then from there, we can build a tribe on giving you secrets on how to use one-page website to basically get on other leaderboards, other launches, and make more money from just being an affiliate. And maybe in the future, we can call it the iPro team, right? We can call it the iPro team and simply have our name on the leaderboard. How many of you would love to do this? Put in the word me again if you love to do this. All right, excellent, excellent, excellent. So with that, again, for those of you who have already joined and contributed the $5, congratulations, you're automatic enrolling to all these stuff that I just talked about. But for those of you who are still on the fence or have not joined yet, seriously, what I would suggest you to do is to go to www.startingfromzero.com/learn and make that decision. Put in a 2 in the question box if you have not joined or you are in the process of joining. So I really need to know, and I can actually take a screenshot and making sure that you guys are going to be here. Okay. Dennis said, get off the fence. All right. Lisa said, I bought the bump last time, but would like to buy the 197 this week. Lisa, this is something that you want to get in contact with the Learners team. They will get it all handled for you. And again, I am pitching you right now. And the only reason why I'm pitching you right now is because I believe in what Anik does. And I basically want to together basically make an impact with that $5. Now, you don't have to buy all the upsell. You can just contribute the $5 and that's it, okay? And go through the 21-day transformation. That's all you got to do. And we saw a lot of people on the fence. I would say join it now. Join it now. And yes, Jack, I actually made the announcement is that I think I will be able to give access by the end of this week when I got all the email contacts that actually joined and contributed the $5 through me. I'm going to get it from the Learners team so I can actually give you guys access to iPro Lab, all right? So at the end of the day, guys, it's only $5. Make that contribution. And again, if you make that contribution today, I will match that contribution. And if you're going to be staying on to Learn's membership program, you will get access to my membership program for free to learn everything about traffic and a lot more. All right. So again, I got a lot of people saying joining now. They're joining. They're in the process. Excellent. Great stuff. And again, what I really wanted to do is it's just $5. And we're not making money out of the $5, to be really honest with you. We're going to be taking that money and just contributing it right to the Village Enterprise. And that's exactly what we are going to do. All right. Barry said, I'm in. Why would you not? Yeah, why would you not? Just basically go in and go from there. Jack said that you rock. Thank you very much. Lewis said, can I get 10K formula now? You have to contact the Learn team about it. I don't know about it. Only Bernard said only $5 for all these offer. Wow, you guys are super generous. And again, we're doing this because we want to actually help with the Village Enterprise. And at the end of the day, just like you don't have to, like, to be honest with you guys, it's really up to you if you want to grab all those like bonus that I have that I just given to you guys and grab the upsells or not. But one thing that I do have to say, regardless, just $5 and it gives you the ability to go through a 21-day transformation is a no-brainer. It's a complete no-brainer. All right. So again, the URL is www.startingfromzero.com/learn. And you guys can make the decision now. Join. I seriously encourage you to do so. I dropped the URL on the link at the same time again. All right. Other than that, let's go into some Q&A. Or do we have some questions for Anik or any questions that or any last-minute questions from you, Anik? Or even talk a little bit more about the Village Enterprise because you know a lot more than anyone else about it.
Yeah, well, listen, first of all, thank you to everybody who's contributed. It really means a lot to me. And Fred, I'm happy to come back and train and teach anytime you want. As a matter of fact, I really would love to come back and talk about more of the psychology stuff, really teaching people the power behind being able to create a conversion. I mean, there's so much there. How many of you would love for me to talk just more about the actual foundation of marketing, not just the steps, but the psychology that leads to a sale and how that could shape what you do? Type in the number 1 if that's something that you would like to learn more about. Just type in the number 1 if that's something you'd like to learn more about. It's also nice for me to kind of engage the kind of reaction and feedback that we get from everybody. So yeah, lots of ones pouring in. And for those of you who haven't typed in 1 yet, what I want to stress to you and what I really want to tell you is, if for some reason you're sitting there thinking, it doesn't sound that exciting to me, guys, you got to stop being super excited only when you see something that says how to make $1 million in 2 days. Because marketing and business and entrepreneurship, there is a foundation to it. You don't build your house. I live in a 4-story house. My house is 4 floors. And the room that I love the most is my media room. It's on the 4th floor. All right, it has my bar there, a big, beautiful terrace, a media room. But I didn't build that first. I built the most boring part of the house, which is the concrete, the foundation. All right, so I really need you guys to come in. So I'm going to ask one more time. How many of you would love to learn more about the psychology, what it takes to actually get to get the sale? What goes in behind marketing? What goes in at the core of my marketing? I love this. Lionel says, psycho, yes. Love it. All right, awesome. Lots and lots of me's and yeses and I's and ones and all this stuff coming in. So we got more on that coming up. So Fred, I'm happy to come on and teach more about that. I want to, Village Enterprise is an amazing project. These guys have gone on to, I think, let's just check out their website because it's profound what they've done. So we just go here and we type in Village Enterprise and we'll go to their website here. Oops, I clicked on their ad. Crap, I ended up costing them money. So if you go right down here, you'll see it's villageenterprise.org. Look at their stats, okay? They've created over 35,000 businesses. Essentially what they do is they fund the business at just $500. It's all it takes. It's a micro business, $500, and the business is off to the races. And they have discovered that they can actually go into a village and fund about 50 businesses at $500 each, and that actually impacts 1,000 people. They can pull 1,000 people out of poverty through that. So there's over 780,000 people whose lives are transformed. 80% of these businesses are also led by women. It's a great, great organization. So I'm actually going to be going down there in September or October to actually see the village that Learn Nation will have funded, and of course, everyone here, because Fred was such a huge part of the fundraise for it. So I'm really excited about it, guys. Look, if you want to participate, go to startingfromzero.com/learn. I know that a lot of you here already have. Again, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I really do appreciate everything you've done, Fred. It's been an honor and a pleasure. If you see any questions you'd love for me to answer, Fred, I'm happy to do it. But overall, across the board, I'm just excited that I had this opportunity to come present, to come talk about this great cause, and of course, spend this last hour with such brilliant entrepreneurs that are on this webinar. I hope everybody got tremendous value out of it too. I tried to really get deeper into why email marketing works and the kinds of funnels that people use for email marketing, and just, how the various different pages work with each other. So, Fred, I'll turn it back to you if there's anything that you kind of want me to go over.
Awesome. Well, there is one thing that I really want you to go over. All right. So, again, last but not least, go to www.startingfromzero.com/learn. Make that $5 contribution. Trust me, it's going to be the best $5 you'll ever have invested. Okay. Now, other than that, why don't we do the most important thing, which is our zero up funds? Put in the word go, go, go if you guys are excited about our zero up funds right now. All right, I'm getting a lot of people saying go, 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 go. Wow, overwhelming people. Okay, so here's what I need you to do. And Anik, I need you to help me on that end of things too. So what I want you to do is go over to facebook.com/Fred Lam official, okay? And when you are in that Facebook page, obviously make sure you like it and you're following me. That's one of the most important things. And then from there, you'll see a video, all right, a video of us broadcasting this webinar right now, right on Facebook right now. And for those of you who are already on Facebook, congratulations, you guys are there first. So what I want you guys to do is, Anik, say pick a question that people can ask. So you will select 2 people to actually get that zero up funds. I'll let you be the honor of doing it since you did an amazing job on showcasing.
I just want to ask this. What, let's see here. What is blah, blah, let's see. I can't think of anything. All right. What is the first major way you want to learn to drive traffic to your website? What's the first major way you want to learn to drive traffic to your website? Leave that in the comment. All right. What is the first major way you want?
All right, I'm just on Facebook Live right now, so I did it on my computer. Okay, I got a lot of people pouring in. Anik, can you see it? I'll let you choose, Anik. I'm having bad internet here at Vegas, so I can't really see exactly all the stuff. So, guys, go to www.facebook.com/Fred Lam official, and in there, okay, put into the comment and tell us what is the easy way to drive traffic. What was your question again, Anik? I missed it. Anik went MIA on us. Anik. All right. Seems like Anik really went MIA on us. So I got to do that.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
I have no idea what just happened. You go to webinar just literally froze and disappeared on me. But I'm back.
All right. So can you state the question again? And I'll let you go ahead and select 2 people to get it. And I will message you guys on Facebook to get your information so I can actually invest $500 right into your business. So find 2 people.
I can only see a few of these comments.
You can actually just click on it. No, click on the live. Click on the actual video.
Hold on one sec. Can you tell, Fred? My computer is being real crazy. I'm gonna need you to do this, Fred, because I'm gonna crash again.
Okay, let me do this then. Can you state the question again, and I'll take a look at this?
Yeah, I just want to say, what's the #1 strategy of traffic that people want to learn here? What's the first one that they're gonna go in and master?
All right. So we got, let's see.
I just want to say, what's the #1 strategy of traffic that people want to learn here? What's the first one that they're going to go in and master?
All right. So the first person that I'm going to choose, and sorry about the echo and all those other stuff, only because I got to play it from my phone and I have no way to actually stop it and not have anything. The first person will be Mario Rosa. Mario Rosa wants to master it all, but first want to actually go after YouTube. I would have to tell you guys, YouTube this year is going to be the year of YouTube when it comes to traffic. That is what is going to happen right now. So we got Mario Rosa, and everyone congratulate Mario right now, and I'm going to select the second person and see who we are going to get. Let's see. I can't see anymore. Okay, I got a lot of them pouring in right now. Let's see. I will select. I want to see a good one. Erlinda Lynn said that I love Anik and Fred's generosity, but you didn't answer the question, so you're not gonna get it. Let's see. Can't load it anymore. All right, I'll choose Eduardo Duz, D-G-U-Z, who said Clickonomy. All right, so I would have to say Clickonomy is one of the best traffic sources when it comes to actually buying. Like, if you guys really want to build a one-page website, that is one of the best way. And actually, let me write these names down. We got Mario Rosa. You guys should all congratulate him. And then we also got Eduardo. What is this last name again? It was I'm gonna find it again. I am bad with names, so my apology on that. D-G-U-Z. All right. D-G-U-Z. All right, I just wrote your name down. I will contact you right away, guys. Congratulate the 2 gentlemen, Mario and Eduardo, for winning our Zero Up funds. And again, every single week, I will give away $500 to invest it in your business. So you just got to make sure that you are here live every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. Now, other than that, guys, again, if you still have not made the $5 contribution, I highly recommend you to do it right now. Just go to www.startingfromzero.com/learn. And I should be able to get in touch with one of Anik's team on getting an email address of every single one of you that contributed, so I can give you guys access end of this week. So make sure you watch out for my emails from my team on giving you access and all those other stuff. And at the end of the day, again, okay, go to www.startingfromzero.com/learn. Make that decision, make that contribution. It's just $5, okay? Just skip a fancy cup of Starbucks and you will go through a 21-day transformation. All right. Other than that, that's all I really have for today. Next week, I'm not sure what we're going to talk about, but I will email you guys about it. Who's going to be here next week? All right. Same time, same link, same location. Put in me in the question box right now. If you are absolutely going to be here. Sweet. All right, got people pouring in right now. So a lot of people pouring in right now. Love it, love it, love it. And last but not least, I want you guys all to thank Anik for giving you guys an amazing training today. Okay, thank Anik. And while you guys are doing that, put a 2 in the question box at the same time, so I know that you guys learned a lot of stuff from Anik today. All right, Anik, do you see that?
I do. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it. And it's always awesome to be here. I can't wait to be here again.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, so that wraps up for today. I got to get ready for dinner at Vegas and have some fun. It's not really some fun. I'm actually in a mastermind with a lot of smart entrepreneurs and trying to learn from them. But other than that, guys, thank you for being here. Make sure you guys contribute that $5. Other than that, I will see you guys next week. Same link, same location, same everything. And I will see you guys on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye now.